In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to file your completed tax return by mail. If you've already finished preparing your return and you're ready for the final submission step, this process is simple and straightforward. Instead of submitting electronically, you'll be choosing the mail-in option and then preparing the printed documents correctly so everything can be accepted without delay. Start by going to the File section of your completed return. This is the area where you choose how you want to submit your taxes. Take a moment to review your return one more time before moving forward, just to make sure everything is complete and there are no missing forms or obvious errors. Since you're mailing the return, it's especially important that the printed version matches exactly what you intend to send. Once you're in the filing area, look for the filing methods and select File by Mail instead of e-file. This tells the software that you won't be submitting your return electronically. After choosing this option, the program should prepare your documents for printing and provide the instructions you'll need for mailing. Be sure to follow the prompts carefully so you get the correct full copy of the return, not just a summary or review page. Next, print your complete tax return along with any included instructions. You'll want to make sure every required page is printed clearly and in the correct order. After printing, locate Form 1040 and sign and date it where indicated. This step is very important because an unsigned return can be rejected or delayed. If your return requires a spouse's signature for a joint filing, make sure that area is also completed before mailing. After that, attach your W-2s and any 1099s that are required with the return. Typically, these forms should be included with the mailed package exactly as instructed in the printed filing directions. Try not to staple documents unless the instructions specifically tell you to do so. Keeping the paperwork neat and complete can help avoid processing issues. Finally, mail the return to the designated IRS or state address listed in your instructions. The mailing address can vary depending on your state and whether you're including a payment, so use the address provided with your printed filing documents rather than guessing. Before sealing the envelope, it's a good idea to make a full copy of everything for